ए हाय फ्रेंड्स, तो हम लोग आ गए हैं वीक 19 पे। और आज हम कवर करेंगे श्लोका नंबर 15 to 28 ऑफ चैप्टर 6। ठीक है। मैंने बैकग्राउंड इमेज चेंज की है और आप लोग देख रहे होंगे, और ये इमेज मैंने ड्रॉ की है, राइट। सो जस्ट आई मीन दैट इज़ द रीज़न आई हैव चेंज द बैकग्राउंड इमेज। ठीक है। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट ऑफ। युञ्जन्नेवं सदात्मानं योगी नियतमानसः शान्तिं निर्वाणपरमां मत्संस्थामधिगच्छति। नेक्स्ट श्लोक। नात्यस्नतस्तु योगोऽस्ति न चैकान्तमनश्नतः न चातिस्वप्नशीलस्य जाग्रतो नैव चार्जुन। नेक्स्ट श्लोक। युक्तहारविहारस्य युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्य योगो भवति दुःखः। नेक्स्ट श्लोक। यदा विनियतं चित्तम् आत्मन्नेवावतिष्ठते निःस्पृहः सर्वकामेभ्यो युक्त इत्युच्यते तदा। यथा, तो हमने 4 श्लोकस कवर किए, तो क्विकली हम थोड़ा सा बात कर लेते हैं, राइट। तो माइंड को कैसे डिसिप्लिन में लाना है, राइट। आई मीन हाउ टू गेट दैट माइंड इनटू डिसिप्लिन which is required to attain, I mean basically to, a mind can be disciplined, right, uh, once you get absorbed into something greater, right. Either you think as a supreme or something, or God, or whatever you want to say, right. I mean, you need to get your mind disciplined. The reason for getting it mind disciplined, if it is not disciplined, you'll not be able to achieve anything, right. So that's what it is. And then Krishna was saying, right, eating too much, sleeping too much, or attaching to these two senses, right, you cannot attain you cannot attain a status of a yogi. And who is a yogi? One who is a disciplined mind, right. So you have to take care of your eating, sleeping, recreation, right. All you have to do in a regulated way, right. So basically, once you withdraw from all the external senses, your mind, right, and put your mind, or bring back your mind again and again on that self or God, whatever you want to say, right, and free your mind from your senses, then you are going into the path of yoga, right. Next look. यथा दीपो निवातस्थो नेङ्गते सोपमा स्मृता योगिनो यच्चित्तस्य युञ्जतो योगमात्मनः। नेक्स्ट श्लोक। यत्रो परमते चित्तं निरुद्धं योगसेवया यत्र चैवात्मनात्मानं पश्यन्नात्मनि तुष्यति। नेक्स्ट श्लोक। सुखम आतयन्तिकं यत्तद्बुद्धिग्राह्यमतीन्द्रियं वेत्ति यत्र न चैवायं स्थितश्चलति तत्त्वतः। नेक्स्ट श्लोक। यं लब्ध्वा चापरं लाभं मन्यते नाधिकं ततः यस्मिन् स्थितो न दुःखेन गुरुणापि विचाल्यते। नेक्स्ट श्लोक। तम विद्या दुख संयोग वियोगम योग संज्ञितम स निश्चयेन योक्तव्य योगो निर्विन्न चेतसा। So let's talk about it. Right. So like your I mean, what you say, right. I mean, lamp, right. So lamp is not flickering when there is no wind, right. Similarly, a yogi who is in meditation, his mind would not flick. Okay. Again he talks, right. I mean, if your mind is restrained from the material activities, right, and you focus your mind back and back onto your soul, right, then you start enjoying your inner self, right. Now he also says, right, once you have that, right, your mind control, you will have a boundless divine bliss, right. You will only experience that when you have a disciplined mind, and which is internalized. Okay. then once you have a control your mind and you attend to that self of discipline, right, there is nothing more to be attained. Nothing is greater than greater than attending that state, right, where your mind is fully controlled, right. Your, if mind is unshaken in greatest calamity, that is the biggest gift one can get, right. So your mind should not be shaken in worst calamities also, right. Okay, next look. तं विद्या दुःखसंयोगवियोगं योगसंज्ञितं स निश्चयेन योक्तव्यो योगो निर्विण्णचेतसा. नेक्स्ट श्लोक. संकल्पप्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः शनैः शनैः. नेक्स्ट श्लोक. शनैः शनैरुपरमेद् बुद्ध्या धृति गृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किंचित् अपि चिन्तयेत्. नेक्स्ट श्लोक. यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरं ततस्ततो नियमैतद् आत्मन्नेव वशं नयेत्. प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम् उपैति शान्तरजसं ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम्. युञ्जन्नेवं सदात्मानं योगी विगतकल्मषः सुखेन ब्रह्मसंस्पर्शमत्यन्तं सुखमश्नुते. So next talk about the meanings, right? I mean basically so one who has kind of control over the mind, right, he is free from pain and pleasure. That's what the key knowledge is trying to and that person is kind of free from that person can be called as a free mind, right. Again, completely renouncing all the desires arising from the thoughts of the world, right. So basically again coming back to the same thing, right, how to do this, right. You have kind of known the benefits of having a free mind, right, or mind who is kind of stable, right, not flickery, all of those things, right. But how do you do that? Only thing you can do is renouncing the desires from the senses, right. Slowly and with conviction, right, with intellect, the mind will become focused on God alone and nothing will think of nothing else. Yeah. And again he's saying, right, whenever mind wanders, bring it back. So it's by practice, right. You have to continuously practice, bring your mind focus onto God again and again, right? That is what it is, right. And that is where once the mind becomes calm, the happiness, that is what the transcendental happiness you're talking about, right, where your passions are subdued, right, right, all your passions are kind of subdued, and who sees connection in God, who sees everything in connection with the God then, right. Right, I mean once self-controlled mind you have, you unite with the self, become free from the material contamination, right, and then you achieve the perfect happiness, right. That's all pretty much about it. Okay guys, so we have finished this week. We'll meet again in the next week. Hope to see you again. Take care. Bye bye.